Have you ever have any near-death experience? So as a young police, your health go for the others?
Yeah, man, with the party, with the inner.
You know, say a thing in Jamaica when police get shot, and they're not really carrying people, but it's a case where have you ever have to send somebody home to their maker?
Huge.
Everybody will watch this know about corruption in a police force. When it come on to if a police stop you and they want a beer, then and go sub up and now give you a ticket, then rather take your beer money or lunch money. Or you ever experienced that?
I say experience like me taking it.
Okay guys, it's a boy one done. This one I'm very interested. When I'm telling you very interested, I'm here with a member, or should I say a retired member.
Past member.
Past member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, and I'm here with Jay. And he's been a member for how many years? How many years did you do?
9 year, 5 months.
I know a lot of people at Jamaica is very intrigued when they come on to a police. I'm here with Jay, who I go down deep in a certain stuff where maybe you don't know about police or about being a police. And some question you always ask. We're going to go deep in our interview, guys. Just stay tuned and go check out One Done and Live Airbnb in Ocho Jamaica. It's just a short commercial break. So stay tuned.
Oh, Father, tell me, do we get what we deserve? Do we get what we deserve? Where down we go.
Welcome back, guys. You don't know if you know about the Airbnb, you can click the link down below in the description, or you can go in the comment section. It's gonna be pinned at the top of the comment section, alright? So Jay, welcome. Guys, let me tell you something. This sit down due from last year.
Real thing, man.
But bro, you know, he's so busy. But I finally hear one knock on my door this afternoon, and bro just say, here one done, I come clear the air.
Yeah, time to do it.
Alright? So I have a few questions, guys. You see me, and want to stick around, want to comment, want to leave an honest comment, want to ask any question you want Jay to answer, because he's gonna be in the comment section as well. When he get time, because he's a busy man. Sometimes I have to wonder if I'm around the police force of Florida, because I'm busy. So, where are you from originally, Jay? Mandeville,
yeah.
Question, sorry for cut you, but you have anything you related to Brown Man? You sure? Alright, we don't see one, guys. So, bro, not related to
No
Brown, man.
relation to
Okay,
Brown.
none at all. And you ask your father.
No relation to Brown, but
Alright then. So, how long you said you've been a police officer in Jamaica?
9 years, 5 months from 2009 and resigned 2018.
2018.
2018. Yeah,
Alright,
so,
what influenced you to be a police?
to be honest, from ever since.
Ever since when you
like,
go to high school?
I'm gonna get a quick story from, if I want to tell my mommy, mother or father never know me do the police test. And I just get up one day and I say I go do it. Do it and pass it. Tell
So
her.
them never know?
No, them never know. Only one person who know at that time, my cousin.
And your cousin?
At the back and forth, I stay with my cousin at that time, Spanish town. And I leave, I go do it, pass. And after I pass, I tell them.
Oh, what was their reaction on, like when they find out you're gonna go in the police force in Jamaica?
My father, it's not my father, because with him, he never like big of a surprise, but him like, what, you really go do it? Mother no, mother like, I know man, I know you always cut off with them something like that. With mom, you know, we always watch like, you call it, unsolved mystery. But now I talk about them cold case files that we see recently. I talk about unsolved mystery, Robert Stock. And man, they have a different voice. And everybody will sleep on me and watch that. Cold case files just the same. First 48, favorite show that same week. So to her, I never really surprised. It's like she just say at first like I could tell her, but I never in front to tell nobody.
But
Get up on the
when you finally tell them, did they support you?
yeah, all the way.
They support you, right?
All the way. All
You know, mommy want you say when shut a fire, duck or run.
Mommy, daddy, them want me man, but all the way. Supportive, right through.
Okay then. So, so you say you do almost 10 years.
Almost 10 years.
Almost 10 years. About what, 6-7 months to a bit 10 years, right?
Next 5 years added on would that be full 10?
Full 10. Alright, so me know say it's almost 10 years it's long. And you say from you come out of high school, right?
Yeah, the
Basically.
1 year, start 1 year like, for the 1 year and you go college and then like, no, sir. Because I get transferred now from this or now, go UTech and all that, I'm like, I want to start work.
Okay, so you go straight. So you never do no other job in Jamaica beside? Never.
Police.
Okay.
Police.
So me have to ask though, because you are one of my closest friends, where I say, who actually going at the force so long and can share your experience. And that's why you're there on O&L Family Vlog right now, because I know see a lot of people never really sit down and talk to an officer. And for you do 10 years, that's long. And I only job you do in a Jamaica, so I can guarantee say you've been through a lot. And you were telling me something about as you graduate school, what happened?
So 2009
Police
got
school.
training in 2009
Police
and then
school,
2010 graduate. So get stationed at West Kingston.
West Kingston.
You know, 2010.
So guys, he's not a country police. He's a downtown police.
Yeah. So 2010 was incursion. But right after graduation, I ended up on some different training.
Okay, for all of the people them don't know what incursion mean, you want to explain what was that?
So that was the whole operation going for Dodos.
So as a young police, you help go for Dodos?
Yeah, man, with the party, with the inner, because actually my station West Kingston. Anybody familiar with the? Well, I'm gonna say West Kingston. Some people we know when we say West Kingston, but like downtown.
Downtown.
Like downtown, you know where Darling Street. Anybody who travel from country, Mandeville, Westmoreland, you know the bus part there. The station right beside that, Darling Street. So that was my station.
Okay.
That was my station.
So I can recall the year or the month when they go for Dodos. It was like epic. It was in a May, right?
Yeah, May 2010.
May.
May
I can
2010.
remember that.
Yeah, man,
Cause I was in
2010
America,
incursion.
but it made news. You feel me? But more your honest opinion though, what was it like being a young police? Me know say you know have no experience under your belt. If you say here what me ready. Me know say you have to get ready, but you know say you not really ever been through that. What was it like when you get an order say here what you have to go as a young police?
Alright, so basically I'm gonna tell you when I leave training and go right now next training. So I never get the full like patrolling downtown and all that. Like we got the station, meet the commander station and everything, and that was like within like 2 days. We got it, but I never know where we go. Road work, as I said, they're on different training. So like right in the training and everything, you know, everything I get heated up now for the whole incursion start and all of that. So training it off a break and then we leave. We never get to go down there, to be honest. We did go on some different team. At the time we did the Hammer Barks. So them did form some different team and it did have like team from MPD, Agro. Them time the Agro did hot. And then they have a couple more teams, so we get thrown on basically them team there and things. So because with the station none there and thing, we'd have to still help out with everything we go on and shit. As a young police, you know, you just left off a training fresh. Like you still have the training there, you know, you run up and down and all of that, you're ready, but it is different. It is different. It was a thing, man. It was a thing.
Personally, you know, if you feel like you're ready?
Yeah.
You guys lose officers.
Yeah, man. With police officer did dead now. Police officer and soldiers.
They right? Lose their life, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So you never wonder if it's gonna be your time, or how do you take that though?
No.
And nobody act tough on the camera. Just be honest.
I see you're singing on up on camera, you know. Alright, let me tell you. As you're doing training, you go through some things and you have to be mentally prepared. When I say mentally prepared, you have to be mentally prepared. And me going to the morgue, because you have to go morgue. Yeah.
Every police officer?
Every police officer, you have to go morgue. That's a part of our training. And you're going to morgue and I'm like, when I'm going to morgue, 2 times you're not going. 2 times you're not going.
Why?
Like, I just want to see.
So you're going 2 times?
Them run out and thing and I'm going there again to go see what I'm going.
So what was it like being in a morgue though?
Alright. We got Spanish Town Hospital. And once you enter the morgue, like to the left when we enter, you see a dead body, body just come for the postmortem.
So a dead body, they on a table or?
Yeah, them bring them and carry them on table and thing and
in a bag?
No, never in a bag at the time. Like body dead enough for the postmortem. Stiff.
And you're going there twice?
I'm going there twice.
People?
So it's like yeah.
Comment down below. At this point, this is when you leave a comment, guys, and ask him Wagwan. I'm going there twice.
In fact, I'm going there a 3rd time too, because I think around that time, for no like, remember the group voicemail? Yeah. The guy
one of them in there.
From, yeah. In the morgue, you see him.
So I email I look for?
Well, when I was squatted, when them come out the 2nd time, them say him go get cut now. So we didn't want to go and sick. Because the 2 people I'm look on before, 2 of them had cancer, one old man and a lady.
Oh, okay.
The cancer. So we didn't know it was a gunshot. So we didn't want to see that.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think one of the reasons why I'm never going there, the reason why I'm never going there, as a matter of fact, instructor said, no, you're going there 2 times already.
So you want to overdo it? Yeah. This is what you comment down below, guys. All right. So you have to mentally prepare.
Yeah, so prepare yourself for incursion thing like, already as I say, you just finished training and you're still up on that high and things.
And you're young, right?
And you're young, so Yeah, you ready. You just come like them soldiers up a camp where them not go road for a long time and all of this are going on then.
So I saw you feel.
Yeah, ready.
Alright. Me know say you're close to your parents, them like how me close to my parents, them and sometimes stuff will go up more, sometimes stuff will happen. My mother have a little vibes where she just want to always protect me, especially my mother. You feel me? So how your parents take it when you tell them say, hey, well, especially your mother, okay? You know a man we are going to understand. How your mother take it?
Like for the incursion?
Yeah, incursion.
Alright, so a couple days before the incursion, you know, in fact, after we leave, after them pause the training, we did the country. And I don't remember what it was, but we did it for a far place in our country and then call and say, boy, they want everybody, every police have to come in. Especially in the division, everybody have to come in. And me tell them, you can't see it on them face.
That's right.
You can't see it on them face, but for me, it was just like work.
Just work.
It was just like work. And further than the interview, you go see why it's just like, it was born ready.
Man, ready.
Just born ready.
Alright then, so incursion we call it, right? When they go for Dodos. So at one point you tell me say you were like in the field, like hiding in the bushes for like days.
Yeah man, with incursion, because as me say, when it start, everything, we leave from and barracks and we go down and all of that like. I know the regular operation where you could have get to move around and all of that. You know, guys, shatter come from all places. And like you can just get up and you just run good as and good as so we did all that for like about 3 days, you know? No, 2 3 days.
Nothing.
I mean now I forgot when I time rain that fall happen.
Rain that fall.
Rain that fall. Yeah,
so
man,
at that point though, when rain all fall and I know you smell sweaty and you're tired.
Through the whole of that and as me say again, young but good thing, now like you have some police there, like older police, like they really maintain through that. Yeah, man. And I like being a young police, you just out there on your own and all of that.
Oh, okay.
You know, so
at one point you never do saw when rain all fall, man, and you know, and you all think about your bed and you say, oh, when man out here do, man, and maybe me I lose my life. You never think about that?
no, none at all.
None at all?
None at all.
Alright, my boss.
None at all.
So guys, that's when you stop and comment again and say, yo, bro, mental, they're on a different level. Because me personally, I rather sit down right here so I do an interview than for you out there. Alright, question though, we get a lot of this. Alright, when you were a police back in Jamaica, right? I mean, I got ask him some question, guys, where you not gonna ever hear from no other channel. Okay. Alright. How you deal with first of all, which department were you in? Were you traffic police? Were you what department were you in?
Never been. Alright. It's from my institution downtown, right? West Kingston, my station. Like, remember the time I think it was Inspector Brown. We did just start off, and actually after the incursion, I mean, our station they get burned down from the incursion. Our station they get burned down, and then we leave from this and we go Harbour Street, and then after the station build back and everything, then we move from Harbour Street and we go back at the original station, and I think it was Inspector Brown at the time. I mean now I forgot Ivan, big up yourself. Everybody know Ivan.
When you say Ivan Nicole, I think I hurricane in that.
Nah, man.
When you say Ivan,
in fact, I think that them name him off, you know. If I'm not lying.
when you say come match up players.
I think I've run that, man.
So yeah, Ivan is real name.
No, man. Sergeant Simit, but everybody know him downtown as Ivan.
Yeah, man, he can destroy one.
From Ivan and Stewie. We up on the road and thing. First it was Inspector Brown. Him see me and he must say, the police here, come call road with it. So Farky, big up yourself to Inspector Farky and say like, it was fine love for me. And then, as I say, it was Ivan and Stewie. We left and when him go road at morning time, cause me I go work early. Him now left out with me. Come short man, till the name the stick. But me at town, come short man. I'm gone. And from there so.
Okay, so you don't really do no.
No, so me never do never the traffic or court or nothing. Hard and downtown.
Just a special unit.
Foot patrol right through. From Coronation Market over Tivoli side, Matthews Lane, West Street, Princess Street, all them places.
Holiday, but
Hardcore.
okay, my boss. So question though.
I will not drive up like the rest of the police. I foot with the point.
Foot.
99% of the time I foot. So that one I walk through.
So what kind of gun you carry at that time?
Nothing I carry Glock and M60.
Okay. So question though, and I know a lot of my viewers want to know this. Have you ever have any near-death experience?
Yeah.
So when you say near-death, more you kind of go down a little bit more.
Actually get grace.
You get grace already?
Actually get grace.
So at that point, you don't feel like say, yeah, why this and now, you know?
Still love you. Call me next day after that I was gone. See? It was just for the action. Like, I couldn't do office duty.
You couldn't do it?
No, I couldn't do office duty. Like, no. My type of like, I miss the action. Like, I just want out there, just want work.
You want to work for your money?
Work. Yeah, man.
All right, and I know say a lot of people want to know this as well. And I know say even if your answer is yes, you know say you're only doing your job, but have you ever have to send somebody home to their maker?
Like use lethal food, yeah.
You have to. Have to. So guys,
defense and protection of my life. You have to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
But I want to touch on a different topic, Jay. Because I know say, you spend 10 years and everybody who watch this know about corruption in a police force. When they come on to if a police stop you and they want a beer, then we go sub up and now give you a ticket, then rather take your beer money or lunch money or a week's money or you understand? You ever experienced that?
I say experience like me taking I see I know.
Yeah, have you ever seen it?
No, I never see it.
You never see it?
Never see it to be honest, but
because maybe because you're not a traffic police.
Not really a traffic police, but like what a no nonsense type of police. A no nonsense as in a man a black road or you see a man a commit any offense, especially like on that. I could use the road traffic cars. I could say that's most of the bribery and corruption come from. So a man have a seat belt or block up road and pick up passenger when he's supposed to, and then a police pull over and them not reason it out and a man say alright, escort it. Like no, but me know of.
You know of it?
Yeah, man.
So it exists then?
We know say it exists. We know say
so
it exists.
somebody...
But me personally, no, I don't want the money from a black man. From a taxi man. Nah, sir.
You don't want no.
No,
you don't
sir.
know, alright.
No, sir, I'm good.
So, another question we may have you ever give no blind? Because I've met police in Jamaica where, no quick for eliminate or quick for arrest because it's an offense where maybe upon a young youth we are going to actually tarnish your record if you want travel or whatever. Have you ever given any blind like that?
I don't even say young youth because Allah and you just have to be whether they're young, whether they're old, or not. As them say, ignorance is no excuse. But yeah, give people blind. Give people blind, especially for them little thing there. Give people blind. When they come on to certain things, they can't give people blind.
Kind of just then in for reach a level.
So when they come on to certain things, but like some little traffic violation and thing like. You see that and yeah, give people blind.
Okay. So question now, you're in America right now, you're doing good here, you feel me, and at one point you tell me maybe you're gonna consider, being a police officer here. Well, you say you'll do it. Tell everybody. You just not wait till this moment. Not this today moment, but a moment will just pass. But suppose, cause you always a tell me say when you're in the Jamaica and you're police, you're good. But suppose you forget a call right now from a higher superior at Jamaica and say, yeah, well, we need you. And them will give you an offer where you can't refuse. Would you be a police in Jamaica right now at this day?
Morning.
You serious?
Gone in the morning. That's real. Gone in the morning.
You gone?
Especially if I'm going to give me my whole team. I'm gone in the morning.
So there's a lot of people from your whole team still in the force?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
okay.
Man. Good people too.
Good people. Because I notice I always talk to them and I want to keep in touch.
Yeah, man, good people.
Okay, so.
Yeah, man, but when I go in the morning, man.
In the morning?
Yo, today, you wouldn't even catch me weekend.
You serious?
Yeah, man, you wouldn't even catch me weekend. Especially with how, because honestly, where the force I come from to where they know, it's different.
It's really good.
And reason with ex-members and
members.
Them would I do the same thing too. Them would I go back on morning.
Yeah, cause me really see some improvement.
Yeah, man, whole heap of improvement. I know them have a commissioner where actually I stand up for police. And you see, if we did have something like that before, especially just that, whole heap of police would have still let us see me.
Okay, so in a time when you leave, a lot of police, you know that leave as well?
Yeah, man, whole heap.
Okay. Okay then, so you're boss saying we are boss say we are go back in our force tomorrow. Well, not in tomorrow morning.
Man.
Tomorrow mean anytime tomorrow, you know, but boss say morning.
Morning.
I know people want to know what cost you for say here what.
I hate that.
Me not even do it 10 years. Me just a left right now. And be honest.
One day long story.
One different podcast.
One different setting. But
Many people ever walk as if you leave.
that was one different setting, but if I didn't like no, but still see you. See you.
Tell the people ever walk as man. Me know everybody are watching right now.
He not gonna jam you out, your people. He not gonna jam you, but.
Alright, just to make it clear out there, guys, if somebody thinks they run away from Jamaica, he's a good person. Outside being a police, I know say someone now go say, me see him already downtown. Outside being a police, he's a family person, really good person. But me know why I left, that's why I ask him, but he not tell me.
Yeah, man, I try to draw me out, man, but that's one different settings.
Different settings.
I know not good thing, I don't know corruption either.
I know corruption. Me I tell you no, that mean for say no.
Yeah.
It's not no runway, cause him there Jamaica every minute. I know no runway, I know nobody say, yo, you have to move because you do this.
No,
because
corruption, nothing wrong, I just life changes. Life changes.
You can't tell the people they want.
Changes, no.
Boss say, nah. Life changes. But we stop a life changes make your boss move. So question though, what was your pay like though, being a police? Is it a case where you have a car to drive, you live somewhere nice, you can survive, you can see a savings? What was it like?
Alright, to be honest, when you come on to the Peter part, if you're not boss yourself, what I really want it to be. But at one point, as a constable, like, me have like $500,000. That's saving. I got a credit union and assign loan to people and I want to say, you still a constable? I say, yeah. I should say, you know, say you need to take your money from the credit union and go put it in one bank or you might see from like, why? But I mean, I guess she just like, you know, look out for me at the time, but when I always tell the police, I'm not straight from that, when I always tell the police, I always try to do more with your time. You can go look one little security job. You can go do this, you can go do that.
Instead of just depend upon...
Exactly. The police, them. There's some police that right now, I just promotion them all worry about. Think about yourself, think about upliftment.
So what you're trying to say, when you were a police, you have side job where you're security guard?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so you have a few of them on your belt where are you have to,
Yeah,
and you
man,
are do them.
me do things different. Other source of income. Not come here.
Okay.
You know? And we beat some police too. Especially, well, I guess it's still a go on because the last time I go down there, some police at some place like, same practice. But when you look, police there, and they must spend some money on some, especially some woman and all of them think that, yeah, a woman and thing, I don't like woman and thing, but it's if a policeman get a woman, especially, say for example, a policeman get a woman like a teacher then, and he might get a nice pay, she get a nice pay, or something, think can balance out.
Balance off.
But when you do this and then you have to take care of this, take care of that, take care of that, I wanna know I get enough money I got done.
Okay. I understand. You make a lot of sense.
Yeah, money I got done. And like me, when me did that, I get like plain clothes allowance, risk allowance, all them little different things. So my PA did more. And when we got certain duty, like we get something else and all of them things. So my PA did more. So
Okay. So question, I know a lot of viewers heard this before. Them say police have a lot of women at Jamaica. How do you answer that?
but them say Jamaican man no cheat, so I don't know how that go.
No, they say only police.
Only police.
At Jamaica cheat. That's true?
Yes, when I come back to always the police.
So you try to answer this.
I don't wanna have baby yard, you know.
Then say girl rush police a yard. When you were in it, you think that was a thing where from girl find out say you're police, they want to clean up your rifle?
Woman,
I mean, I don't know. Like they just want to see the M16 and those.
woman love policeman, and policeman love woman.
I'm policeman. So you answer a question.
Plain answer, yeah, policeman love woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, have you ever lost like any of your friends, any of your squaddy, like
Yeah, man.
in a situation where you know always are going in your mind?
Yeah, man. One favor stuck in my mind. To this day, me even have the paper. I think it was an extra from the Gleaner Observer. But I still have it though. Rest in peace, Jacko. Because remember the morning we go work sometime in December. And anybody who know downtown ram in December time, Christmas time. And remember on my way to work, Jacko called me and him say, Mas, when me there, I said, I'm on way I go work. And I said, why you are reaching too early, man? No, he said, you are reaching early. I said, yes, sir, Jacko, we are always reaching early. And a little bit after that, I just not hear nothing more on the phone. Nothing more on the phone.
So somebody
By the time I reach at work and I change off and thing like, it's just like you just feel something different. People just go about, when I say people like co-workers just go about and nobody not talk to nobody, everybody silent. So that's strange. And then all of a sudden, I think I did Inspector Daly at the time. Come on, him call me and him say he want to talk to me. And I said, alright. He said, what going to
something go on, can you feel it already?
And then he called me and he asked me say if me from Jacko. I would say yeah, me end up on the phone and talk. When me up on way I come in, and I said, oh. I said, what going? And I said, something happened to him, but them I try to find out. And I said, no man, him up on him way I come and work, man. Man, him just I take out my phone and I shoot him. And then I start one picking and I say, yo, but I really know Jacko that in the cars. And I like him so little or anything like that, the phone just hang up. But then I think say, alright, probably credit done. You know
Our call drop.
Yeah.
You know them way there?
And then I now forgot Mrs. Sergeant, me see him Ivan come. And Ivan are red. And I just know say something wrong.
So why ain't going?
Them shoot him. Shoot him.
Did they find who do it?
Yeah man, then they find out who did it.
I want to the person who do it.
Then And he can't go cool, man. He might go through the well, I guess probably by now him already getting sentenced and not doing time and thing
Cause me
already.
know say a thing in Jamaica when police get shot, you know, not really carrying people, but it's a case where no, me
Some of them
know.
will try carrying, or at least police try carrying, but I mean, it depends on the situation where you go and buck up with. I guess with for Jacko one now, it is different because remember them they carrying. Remember them carrying. But the one there, like me literally up on the phone, I talk to
So
him and
maybe
that.
you were the last person
My
you
last
talked.
person because alright the one of the reason why that made the excerpt like you know one of them papers. I remember some of the paper on home still. Because my last person talked to him.
Gotcha.
And then after that now, like everybody else gone out the road and thing and them say me for wait behind a little bit and thing and the person from the newspaper company come and interview me.
It was an experience where why them never want to tell you is because you and him have a different type of relationship.
Yeah, because him depend with team too.
Cause you think say when you reach a work everybody already know. But them don't know how you will take it.
And yeah, that happened.
So you take it really bad or
Yeah man. Yeah man. Jacko a cool youth.
good youth?
Good,
Was he a young guy
good.
or
Young guy. Young guy.
about what age you think Jacko was?
Probably at that time, maybe roughly 20, 35, maybe like 26, 27 thereabout.
Young.
Young man.
Gotcha.
Young. Not even that was youth at the time. Young.
No youth in of it?
No, and Jacko never have no youth.
None funny way or nothing?
None.
Gotcha.
So the one there, you really feel the one man. Because we know so we're up on the same team and that happened.
Maybe if you and him end up on the same team, maybe you
Not
don't
even
feel
the
it
same
as
team, maybe if
much.
me need to talk to him and that happened.
All of that too. I understand.
Yeah, man, maybe for the whole Christmas, I tell you, walk with a vengeance in my heart. Yeah, man, because I feel like as Jacko.
Good you.
You know me, and Jacko like way more quieter than me. Yeah, man.
So you know what was the reason? They ever find out what was the
We used to
reason?
hear at the time, a whole heap of different things. People are saying, because I'm ex-girlfriend used to talk to this guy and guy jealous over her and all of them things. Eh? And you say, mom, because in the police and all of that. So, yeah, all kind of different story.
Okay.
Different story.
So after that you still don't want to come out of the force, bro?
No, nothing at all. I just life changes, but nothing at all.
Life changes.
Nothing at all.
I think you left for the wrong reason. Then. You know. Guys, we want him tell you why he left, but we not tell him because good youth. The boy share some story with me, but you have to stay right. That's not cross the line. But Jay, you have anything else you want to share where them need to know about policing or how them fi treat police or you know some people just run or like police at Jamaica. You know that. What you have to say to those people? Because we wrap up the show right now.
Oh, like 2 days ago, I say JCF put out an ad, so they need police. So for the thing gonna qualify, who can go do it. They're different. The JCF got through a whole heap of transformation.
Over the years.
And right now, it's a good time.
It's a good time.
Yeah, man, it's a good time. Especially with the way the country there right now. Good time. Do it and, I mean, great opportunities in it.
So question though, do you have any family member prior to you going in the police force?
Yeah.
You have any family member that was in there who actually influenced you to go in? Or not really influence?
Not influence, no, but yeah, at that time I have like 3 cousins in there already.
3 cousins? Okay.
Work different places though. One at a time they there at airport, one at a time like really police, tough crime fighter. Tough crime fighter. Him in it right now too.
Okay.
I remember next one. 2 of them in it right now. One leave shit over here now and next 2 still in it. Yeah, man.
Okay. So here guys, I can't make up nothing. That's everything you want to know about the Jamaican police force in under an hour.
And as I say, before we go, we have a question a while ago. How them would have want treat police like how we would have treat police up here.
Yeah,
Simple
for real,
as
right?
that.
Because you know they're not treat
Simple as
police
that.
bad over
Me
here.
pick up Jamaican from airport and I say Jamaican come in on my car and I put on seatbelt and everything. Down to the T.
Yes, you're right.
I can't Jamaican name this when I live at Jamaica.
Me, I one of them. Me, I one of them
with this and that,
no,
like.
me wear seatbelt. You know that?
Yeah, man. But the same thing we would have do when we come in a different people country. Yeah, man, do the same thing at Jamaica, man. Like,
Everything.
thing we work.
When you hear it, guys, this was an ex-police in do almost 10 years in the force and in sharing experience. And you don't know, say, hopefully the big man in the police force I hear this, make him a good offer, he's a really good guy. But if you decide say I want my friend for forward, me I feel be on the force too. You see me?
I want new member, man.
Who are going there? First gunshot me quit.
One new member.
First time me get grazed, me quit.
You have to go through it, man. You have to go through it. Nighttime operation, 2:30, some bad 2:30 a morning.
No, I can't do 2:30 in the morning when I go up wifey. Just think about. Anyway, guys, you have anybody you want to shout out? You have anything you want to shout out? Cause the whole world I go see that video, yeah.
Big up the whole JCF. The whole JCF. Yeah. Commissioner Blake, yeah, man, do a good job.
Alright. You hear that, Mr. Blake?
To all of my co-worker, them seeing me. I'm not going to call him name still in the cars. I'm not going to call him name, but yeah, man, from the constable to his sergeant, big up on yourself.
Alright, so that was it, guys. I'm gonna hear it first on O&L Family Vlog. Big up yourself. I'm out.